Yeah, I mean, I think in the last 5 months, we started from a situation where we've gotten a lot of development from our freshmen, but also from our seniors. It's a big change from just a training perspective. They've had the same coach, a different coach for their entire tenure here. So, just having a different training program, there's a different kind of development. So. They've embraced it. So from freshman to senior, there's been a different kind of growth, which has been exciting. So from top to bottom, there's been a lot of change, and that's been great to see. So from a team perspective, it's been great. Our upperclassmen have been great. Embracing the change, and the buy-in's been great from top to bottom, and that's been exciting to see. Anytime there's a new coach, it can go two ways. It could be a disaster and no buy-in whatsoever, and really hard to take hold, or there could be immediate buy-in, and it's easy for any coach to come in and say that this is our way of doing things, and without the athletes buying in, it just doesn't work. And that came from the upperclassmen and the leadership, and they've been great, and they've been very respectful of that, and they've been really excited about the direction of where we're going, and but also we've kind of kept a lot of their own traditions and some ways that they've been doing things, and there's been a lot of respectful communication on that side of things too. But I don't think we'd be in the same position that we're in the development that we've had without our upperclassmen and without our strong leadership, for sure. Yeah, to be honest, I'd be lying if I said I'd expect it to go that well. So, I think all of us were very encouraged with where we're at. I think we had 19 personal bests on the swimming side of things. From a diving perspective, we had all-time best records, and from that perspective, we're in a position where going in with the best meet of the season is always a good place to be. So, from that perspective, we can't be in a better spot to be. So, I'm really happy with where we're going, and I don't think any coach would say that going into the last meet of the season, coming off of our best one, is ever a bad place to be. The biggest key is to get started with a fast start. Any big championship season or championship meet, you always want to start early, get some confidence early, and kind of build off of that. It's a big mental thing. Make sure that you start getting some best times early, and kind of build off that momentum. And I think that's important. So really, I think the conference is very dense. I think from second to eighth is a very fine line. So we're in a position where we could be fighting for a top 2 spot, and we could be fighting for a bottom 2 spot, and very fine margins. So to get off to a hot start, I think is very important. And I think if we could get off to a good relay in that 200 medley relay to start the meet, I think our women, being in kind of a rebuilding year, if we can surprise some people in that first relay, we might be able to do some damage early. I think coming into the year, I think we graduated or transferred out about 75% of our individual points. So if we can come into the meet where we're in a position where we can be a significant player in the middle of the conference early on, I think that would give our women a lot of confidence to show that we could have some growth in the upcoming years, for sure. From a swimming perspective, on the men's side, Alex Bear, he's top of the conference, top 3 in the conference seeded, and the fly events, should be a big relay contributor as well. Max Murray on the men's side as well. Nick Nakaya in the breaststrokes, he's going to be a big contributor as well in the relays. Kyle Gluck in the sprint events also. On the women's side, Hallie Myers, she's top 4 seed in 50 freestyle. Silvana Cabrera, she's a top 8 seed in the fly events also. So I think both men and women have some top 8 seeds that we're really excited about, and that's really encouraging moving forward.